So what's up, y'all? This is Sean Booth, aka Slash Gordon, from Soul Central Magazine, over here in the United States, Toledo, Ohio. We got a special thing we about to do. It's called Tupac Chronicles, Soul Central Magazine. I got a good friend of mine, my family right here, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna introduce him. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. You know what I'm saying? But if you can, man, before we even get to rolling, man, because we about to get some real outlaw thug life type shit. You know what I'm saying? But before we get to rolling, man, you know, shout out to
you already know I gotta give a big, major, mad respect and props to Soul Central Magazine. I really love the title of the magazine, actually, because it's like the central of the soul, like the central of the sun, the center of everything that's bright, magnificent, and illuminating. So I really like the title of the magazine.
Oh yeah, another thing too. If y'all hear like a little noise in the background, that's the fan, because it's hot in the mud right now. It's hot over here.
We on broil. but I did bring me an air conditioner. I got one in my room, so I spend a lot of time in there when I'm at home.
Okay, man. Well, let's get into it, man. Why don't you introduce yourself, man, who you is?
My name's Jibril, Serapis Bay, legally, but I'm Brillo, Brizzo, Brilumba, Zarabanda, Brizzo Bree, you know what I'm saying? Jay Breezy, all that shit. Genuine, Sandman, 40 ounce, don't old school shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But check this out, man. We finna get right into this. You know, I just want to thank you first, man, for being the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been helping me. You try to help me, because you know I've been through some
and I appreciate that people come to me for those type of reasons. Like I feel like a holistic doctor sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I got people from all over the world. And in my life, like, Brill, I need you, man. I don't know what to do. And in the meantime, my life is in an upheaval, and all kind of chaos is going on, and I'm like, okay, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? But my shit, sometimes I can't even figure out my own shit, but I'm very good at helping others, though. Mashallah.
Okay, well, look, we're going to get right into this, man. First of all, you know, I want to say this. This is official Tupac's brother, God brother, you know what I'm saying? But he came to the family through Dr. Matula Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Much love, free Matula. Matulu.
Dr. Matulu.
But you know, I got
he got that country.
Right, okay. Matulu. All right, there you go. Okay.
Matulu.
Okay, well,
like
man.
Zulu.
Like, right, exactly. Okay, now check this out, man. Why don't you tell us, man, how did all this come about? You know what I'm saying? Give us a little breakdown of your life and background on how you became involved in the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
I did a brief synopsis and stuff, but I'm gonna just shoot to the main thing.
Okay.
But because you got the brief synopsis part that you can add in there.
Well, you know something.
Do it again.
Let's go ahead.
Okay, all right. So anyway, I started here in Toledo, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from. And when Pac first came out, I was immediately gravitating towards him because it was like he was speaking in my behalf about my life, about shit I was really going through. So I felt immediate magnetism, you know what I'm saying? And I actually cried the first time, even though I didn't experience what he was rapping about. The way he talked about it touched my heart so deeply that I shed tears, and that was Brenda's Got a Baby. That shit, that shit made me shed tears in real life. Yeah. And trap made me feel like shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like all of that shit. Like I can remember a time I was going to anger management as a juvenile, and some counseling, and I had to go through this. and I lied to my.
I lied. Was the court ordered?
Yeah, I lied to my counselor, and I told him that the song "Violent" was me. You know, I was like, okay, this motherfucker's trying to get in my brain. I'm about to let him hear this song "Violent." I had my little Walkman.
Right.
It's like, listen to this. This is a song I just recorded. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was "Violent," and he was like, God. You know what I'm saying? He was like, and I was in violent constantly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's why I'm violent, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so anyway, I gravitated to his music. I really felt like he was like for me. And I just, everything Pac I loved and I lived, you know what I'm saying? And I eventually ended up moving to Atlanta. And and that's the story behind that, but I'll tell that at another time. I ain't gonna go
okay.
And
that's deep
yeah,
story too.
That's a deep story. But I got there eventually somehow. I'll tell y'all this. I used to listen to Biggie and Tupac back to back all the time till Pac was like, fuck Biggie. When Pac said fuck Biggie, I was like, fuck that nigga. I swear to God, like it was no choice. It was like it wasn't like who's the, you know what I'm saying? It was off the rip. Pac said fuck him, I was like fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God rest him now, God rest his soul, and I appreciated his music. I was kind of sad that Pac said fuck Biggie because I like listening to his music, you know what I'm saying? But he said fuck him, so I was like fuck that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I remember a time like I was on Memorial Drive, like I used to like work at Red Lobster. I was a dishwasher, and like after I get off work, before I go straight home, I would just sit on this hill that sat across from DeKalb County Jail on Memorial Drive.
In Atlanta, Georgia.
I
was there too.
And I would just sit there, yeah, and I visited that place. And I would just sit there and listen to Tupac's, you know, CD on my Walkman. And I would look at the inside of the CD like, I'm going to meet these people. I would say that to myself in real life, like I really thought in my mind I was going to meet them. And then this shit really fucking happened. Like I really met his people. Like the first person I ever met in his family was Brian Yusuf Minor, and he was a big time hustler. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up going to the pen, but he was supposed to introduce me to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just a lot of shit was going on, and Pac and them was having trouble. Like they was getting in trouble and shit like that. And so every time we were supposed to meet, it didn't happen. And then Yusuf ended up going into the penitentiary. So it didn't happen that way. And oh yeah, I gotta tell y'all too, my firstborn daughter was born June 16th, which is my birthday. So it was like nobody could tell me that me and Pac didn't have some type of deep connection, even though I ain't never seen. Because I was like, damn, my daughter born this nigga's birthday. It ain't no way I could plan that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so anyway, so what happened was Pac ended up passing away. And I remember I was with my brother, he ended up paying out, he'll be getting out soon. 101 Thug, Polo, see you in a minute, bruh. And God rest the dead or the living, cause he still lives on, my nigga Supine Bay, my little bro, you feel me? Polo and Supine was like this, you feel me? So anyway, me and him was watching the game. I mean, we wasn't watching the game, we was watching the Seldom, Mike Tyson Seldom fight. And then later at night, it was like Pac got shot and all this shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? We was tripping. And then like, I went to the memorial. His extended family from Shaka Zulu and them, because that's Pac's cousin, if y'all don't know. Shaka Zulu and from DTP had in his family Baba Bilal Sunni Ali and Mama Falani Sunni Ali, God rest her soul, which is an angel in heaven right now, an ancestor for all of us. They had a memorial for Pac after his passing. I came. And I sat in the front, you know what I'm saying? Because I was a real confident young man, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm sitting in the front, you feel me? I sat up there in the front, and like, Abdul Aziz was one of the organizers of the memorial, who was a family friend and a strong organizer on the West Coast in LA. And
oh yes, if you can, I don't mean to cut you off, but can you speak a little more in depth about about the uprising when he was organizing that.
Yeah,
You know,
Brother Abdulaziz, he helped organize the gangs in LA. So they didn't look at them like the people that was actually in the so-called riots. They never looked at them as riots. They looked at them as revolts. They wasn't rioting. They was revolting against oppression. That's how their mind was. With the help of brothers like Brother Abdulaziz.
that rioting was something like was in college students
Like,
together.
yeah, the game after the game,
right after the game,
they tear something,
right.
burn a car.
Right.
No, they wasn't on that.
Right.
The police wouldn't even come in certain
It was a
communities.
rebellion.
Yeah, it was a rebellion.
Yeah.
So, Brother Abdulaziz's daughter came up to me and asked me what I would like to say a few words. And I'm figuring that's because I sat in front, you know what I'm saying? So I got on stage, I was like, yeah, of course I do. So like I got up and I went up there and I said my thing, my piece or whatever, it spoke from my heart. And that's when I was embraced by Baba Sunni Ali, Mama Fanani, and all the kids and the young kids and the little cousins and stuff. And I really started off like through that phase, like with Kofi, Commander Shakur out on the West Coast, and you know all of them. And they was putting me off through kind of loose, like, oh, you want to be an outlaw, you got to do this, and you know we gonna, you know what I'm saying, all this type shit. So I had to go through my little phases. And Brother Abdulaziz brought me to a guy named Malik. Now Malik was Mutulu Shakur's jailhouse attorney, because he was a person that was incarcerated as well, but he was one of those guys that sit in the law library all day and help all of the other people that's locked up with their cases. And he was Mutulu's main jailhouse attorney dude, you know what I'm saying? So Malik took me to the Malcolm X Center to meet with Tani Tahimba, because Malik also had me, he the one who actually got me in contact with Mutulu, because he was like, oh, you love Pac, you love Mutulu, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you write Dr. Mutulu, and I'm going to send all my legal briefs through you so that he can get them, and you can be the liaison, you know what I'm saying? So I was the liaison between Malik, I don't remember his name, but Dr. Mutulu Shakur remember it, you know what I'm saying? He'll tell you, I don't remember his last name. But he was a real clean-cut, super dope G dude. Fly, OG though, you know, he had the gray beard, but he was fly as ever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, fresh to death. All his clothes was tailor-made. He was from D.C.
Okay.
You know, them old school D.C. niggas, they the shit, you know what I'm saying? He loved me. So, you know what I'm saying? He took me to meet Watani Tahimba, which is like Baba Watani Tahimba to me. But he took me to meet him, who was Pac's first manager, you know what I'm saying, through Tahimba Services, which is a security company. So if you ever need some type of security help or investigative, because it's an investigative company as well, any kind of investigator, Google Tahimba Services, you know what I'm saying? They do an excellent job, you know what I'm saying? And Watani, he liked me and he told me he'll be my manager. So he was my first manager. Like Pop, you know what I'm saying? He was mine, you know what I'm saying? And he used to have me going to low profile studio that was on Cannon Road, across from the Piggly Wiggly Plaza.
Oh my God.
Which is where the Malcolm X Grassroots Movement Center was. It was in that plaza.
Yeah.
So, and that's what Pac helped start that center. He helped fund that center, get it together and shit. But, so Watani was my manager, and he knew I needed some money, you know what I'm saying? So he let me get a job, and I felt so honored, because he trusted me enough to be the clerk and the cashier at the bookstore. Like, he would leave me there, he gave me the keys and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I was the guy that maintained the center. And I also was the guy that sold the books in the store. So I would sit there and read books all day and shit. And, you know, it was a very beautiful experience. So from there, writing Mutulu and stuff, Dr. Mutulu, he told me, well, I want you to get up with Castro. He didn't say Castro though, he said Qatar, which was Castro. So like he gave me his
My master was
Qatari Cox.
right.
Yeah.
One
That's Pac's first cousin.
Right, but one of the original
Blood. He the bloodline.
Right. Original outlaw.
Yeah, he one of the original members of the Outlaws. He one of the original members of the Outlaws and shit. And I would call the house like, yo, may I speak to Qatari? May I speak to Qatari, please? They would, and you know, they would be like, who is this nigga calling, asking for Qatari? Because nobody in the house called the nigga Qatari.
Right.
So they like, who the fuck is this calling, asking, saying his whole goddamn name? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's how Dr. Matulu told me. I mean, I really call him Baba Matulu, you know what I'm saying? But Dr. Matulu because he's a doctor. But that's how Dr. Matulu, he told me to call him Qatari. Yo, ask for Qatari. Oh, I don't call it Qatari. I ain't getting no, like, everybody like, yeah, here you go. Oh, you just missed me, or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, yeah, how that happened? Okay, so, one day, my ex-wife, Aaliyah, who I loved and adored, she actually, I think she called the radio station or something, because, like, I think the Outlaws was on the radio. And she was like, yo, Jibril, he out here, you know, whatever. She was telling them about me and stuff. I think that's what happened. And then, you know, Kay finally came.
That's right.
Yeah, he finally came. He came to the Malcolm X Center to see me.
Okay.
And he gave me some tickets for a concert they was having for one of Pac's older CDs. Like, after he passed, he had just released a CD. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Are You Still Down, I don't think. It might have been the one after that. But, yeah, so then, you know, he brought, but I still didn't kick it with him, man. It was just like a brief little convo and then he did. And then I also met Setua, Tupac's sister, and I was at the same place as I was out there doing security, because we family, it's like military, like when Pac said military minded, he really meant that, like that's a family thing, you know what I'm saying? So I had to do security, I had to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on security, we call it Sutra, I'm on Sutra, and she walks up on me, and she like, yo, you Jibril? And I'm like, yeah. And she just straight bam, just punched me in the chest like hella hard, like, and I like my pistol just fell out my pants. It's like slipped and fell out my waist. Yeah, she hit me. Yo, she got a hard ass hit, nigga. Like her brother Tupac, nigga. She ain't no pump. Right. She punched me hard as hell, and then the pistol like just slipped out my waist and just fell on the ground, shit. And she like, oh, bro, you can't drop the gun. You know what I'm saying? You can never drop the gun. And then she like, one thing she did tell me, and I know everybody mad at this, but it's really true. Like, she was like, Jibril, why you want to do this and all of this stuff? And she was like, don't you know my brother died lonely and alone? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by why you want to do this?
Like, why do I want to follow this course of life?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. She was like saying, like, you might not want to do this. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, now all these years later, I can feel where everybody else is coming from. But at the moment, I'm like, nah. Go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So she like, nah, you know. And she like, yeah. And now, like, shit, I can see why she said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so, you know, then me and Kay, you know, me and Edie and Kay actually did like maybe 2 songs or 2 or 3 songs. Me and Kay got hella songs together, but I got like maybe 2 songs with Edie, but I don't know where they at. So whoever did them, I think DJ Wynn though. DJ Wynn, a legend from Southwest Atlanta, my nigga I ain't seen in years, nigga. But what's up, DJ Wynn? You know what I'm saying? All on one thug, nigga, salute, man. You know what I'm saying? DJ Wynn, he the one who was recording music for us at that time. And cause we had like songs like fresh after like when it happened. You know, it was like that when I came was like right after it happened. It was like critical, but you know what I'm saying? Like he did the music and shit. We had some classics, man. I swear to God, the shit that I did with my nigga Rockman. Shout out to my nigga Rockman. He from Senegal. He was one of the dopest producers. He produced this song called Thug Prophecy. Dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but you know those people that come and get you when you're a legal person, they came and got his ass. You know what I'm saying? I guess they took him back to Senegal. But so I was doing the music and shit. And see, the thing was, before I met K and all them, I already had like tons of my own outlaws all throughout the streets of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like I was out here putting it down. You know what I'm saying? With my niggas, I have my niggas. Like I said, Polo Supine. I have my niggas Zephaniah Britt, my brother. Rest in peace. Links to die. I had so many brothers. My niggas Young Garvey, Gabriel Wilson. Gabriel Wilson, I'm looking for you too. I gave that nigga my last picture of Tupac. Cause my little Fanny said I could get any pictures I want. So I got a picture of Tupac and Kadada Jones together, chilling. You know what I'm saying? With the leather suit and the black leather with the red silk shirt, Pac hat on. He was chilling with Kadada and shit. I gave that to my nigga while he was locked up. You need to get at me, Young Garvey. And I named you too, Young Garvey. Nigga, I named you that. Holla at me. That's my brother. Right. Come back, nigga. Anyway, so I had all kinds of niggas. My nigga Kush, he go by the name Taj, I think, or Zarak now. You know what I'm saying? But my nigga Kush, me and him did hella shit, hitting licks, all kinds of shit together. You know what I'm saying? They was all outlaws. You know what I'm saying? We did this shit, Thug Life, One Nation, without even knowing the outlaws. You know what I'm saying? And the day that I actually really had a deep meeting with Castro was at Watani's one of Watani's spots. Asamia, wasn't nobody there though, but Castro and Asamia, Watani's son. Asamia and Tahimba came and got us, and we followed him to the house. We met Kay. It was like a movie because it was like dark, there wasn't no lights on. I think it was like a house that nobody lived in, but it was just like a lot of furniture and shit in there and shit. And I had like niggas that I had with, I didn't even have all the niggas with me. I just had a few of the niggas with me, maybe like 5 or 6 of them, you know what I'm saying, with me. And I was showing Kay what I was doing, you know, prior to us actually linking up, that I had outlaws out here that actually signed in blood, their own blood. Whoa. The Oath of an Outlaw that I wrote. It's called the Oath of an Outlaw. One of my little brothers from Jersey, he's from Elizabeth, Chose, one thug, my nigga Chose, salute. He got most of the paperwork. I actually gave a lot of the paperwork to Baba Akinyele Emoja, who is like an uncle to me, you know what I'm saying? He's an OG too. If you Google him, you'll learn a lot. But anyway, I left a lot with him, but I had the Oath of an Outlaw, and I had 7 lessons of an outlaw, and the thug protocols and stuff like that. And I had these brothers sign this in blood to become part of what we was about, you know what I'm saying? And I was showing this to Kay. And that's how we started. So we was mashing, you know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, so like, you know how I started off with the other extended. It was just funny because it was like I went from the bottom, from like this to like now the other cousins is calling me like, yo, what's up with Castro? What's up with E? Yo. You know, I became the plug. Right. First they was when I first came, but in the end I was. You know what I'm saying? Like I was right there where everybody wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like, so, yeah, so anyway, like, something bad happened. Like, me and my ex, we had a big fight, you know, and this is before I got really into the central of the soul, the soul central, before I really got in the center of the shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was revolving around, but I ain't hit the nucleus at that point. Until I linked up with these niggas from the 90s of Queens, New York. And you know, I still got love for the niggas, even though it kind of, our relationship went awry. You know what I'm saying? Cause like they upgraded my robbery shit. Cause I was like robbing all the drug dealers and the faggots and smacking them with pistols all around the neighborhood, and you know, everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? So the real criminal niggas got a wind of me. They like, we need to fuck with this little nigga. So they came and they like, yo, they helped me get my game up to another level. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, they kind of like played me out type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like took me. You know what I'm saying? And when I trusted them, you feel me? And I still forget a nigga and shit because I seen him later. Like I wanted to kill the nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. I had the hammer right there by the window and they shit. But I seen like their grandma and their little kids. I'm like, man, fuck it. I just let the shit fly. You feel me? And anyway, so yeah. So I was fucked up because like my money was gone because I got for some bread that I was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shit, like I'm stressed out and like fucked up and depressed and shit. And so like I called my super duper dope big sister. I call her Makita now because that's what my brother called her before he passed away. You know, she was like a mother to him, so I just took on that. You know what I'm saying? But at first she was like a big sister. You know what I'm saying? Her name's Sister Makita. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of times, like I would rob people and stuff, and I feel guilty about it because that really wasn't where my heart was at. Like I was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to do. My girl was gone. I ain't have no real like. You know, I felt like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I was just doing shit. So like
you was at that point in your life, young, caught up. You know, you young, you do. You know, young-minded things, but at the same time, you was right there where you was getting guidance, and
they was saving my life.
It was saving your life, you know what I'm saying? But you was still, you know, walking that fence.
Yeah, I was still walking, teetering.
Right, teetering.
So like, I would rob people and stuff, and I would have like maybe their coat on, or their necklace, or their watch. And anytime she would see me and she'd say, ooh, I like that, I'd be like, oh, you can have it. I'd just give it to her. Because I wanted to get the guilt off me any goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? I'd just give her the shit. Oh, you like this, huh? You take this. Oh, you like this, huh? Have that. You know what I'm saying? So she loved me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I told her what was going on, because I was fucked up and I wanted to smoke some weed bad and I ain't had no money or nothing. So, I was like, yo, Sister Makita, I just want to smoke a blunt. Can you just bring me a blunt, please? You know what I'm saying? Like, she like, you know what? I'm going to do something. Do you one step better. I'm going to send one of the realest thug life outlaws nigga you've ever seen in your life. And he a real thug life outlaw nigga to you. I'm like, for real? And the thing about it, the person she sent, Castro was already telling me about him. Like, he was like, yo, I want you to meet my brother because it was his brother. Like, yo, I want you to meet my brother. Y'all love each other. Like, he would really say this shit. He'd be like, man, y'all would love each other. Y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was promoting that nigga to me.
Right.
So I was like, okay, so she sent him. It was him. It was Castro's brother. It was Kenny Black. You know what I'm saying?
Black. What's up, Kenny Black?
Kenny Black sang that shit live in like he seen my operation. He seen how, even though I was fucked up, but